Hi there.
Hello.
So it's been 7 months, 6 months, and I got the hysterectomy.
Yeah.
Yeah. It feels like it never really happened. I know I keep saying that. But you keep saying, oh no, it definitely did happen because you thought about it every day.
Your hair is growing in.
Yeah, it is.
And I'm not going to lie.
I look like Granda.
No, you look like Billy Elliot's dad.
Gary
You
Lewis.
kind of look like Gary Lewis. I feel like
quite
you're
like
going to become a scab to support your son's mining dreams, your son's ballet dreams.
True. I'm actually enjoying. Do you know what I thought about the day? I thought about if I never get chemo again, God's blessing that happens. Touch wood, whatever.
Hail Satan.
Hail Satan.
Yes, I'm just covering my bases.
Cover all my bases. Hail Satan and Buddha.
Sup, Ganesh?
I'm going to just keep my head shaved. That's a weird thing that makes me think that.
I don't want to sound like your abusive husband, but please don't.
I won't be. And you're not an abusive husband.
I don't want to be like that guy who's like, try and make your hair look a bit nice for me, but I'm going to try.
I might let it grow a bit then and colour it a dark blonde like Judi Dench.
Oh, so you're going to get Karen hair?
Aye.
You're going to get, I want to speak to the manager here.
What do you think I should
I
do?
want you to go back to exactly how everything was before.
You want my hair
I want
blonde and hair like
everything
dolly
to
curls?
be exactly as it was before everything went bad.
Okay. I will grow it long.
Is that mad?
It's not mad. It's not mad.
It is.
It's a really normal feeling to want everything to go back to normal. It's been a really hard time for you, Ashley, as well, because you went through the pandemic, which was, to be honest, something you predicted a long time ago and said something bad's going to happen, it'll be the pandemic. And then you had to go through the whole thing of me getting cancelled, and then you had to go through me getting cancer. The hardest conversation I've ever had in my life was having to tell you that I had cancer and it was stage 3. I will never forget that feeling of having. Don't get upset, baby.
Okay.
But I'll never go over that feeling. So it has really been a tough time for both of us. But I go to the hospital tomorrow, and hopefully they'll have the results of this scan. And then they're going to test my blood again, and hopefully my platelets will be up, my white blood cells will be up, my hemoglobin will be stable, and then they can put me on those inhibitors to try and stabilise and stop the cancer from spreading. And then I can go on with the rest of the year, getting fit, stop eating 2 bags of sugary sweeties every day.
That would be so good.
Yeah, and then lose a bit of weight and get fit and try and get myself back to some level of fitness, because the fatigue has been really difficult. The chemotherapy, I must admit, I get through that. I get through 6 rounds without stopping, and I got through it without too many side effects. I've been very lucky, haven't I?
Yeah.
I mean, I never vomited, which is unusual because I'm a professional
That was
vomiter.
all you spoke about.
It was all I spoke
I
about.
wanted to punch you, see
Yeah.
the lead up to that chemo, and all you could say was, I'm going to vomit, and I'm going to get blisters, and I'm going to vomit, and I'm going to get blisters, and so on the internet said, I'm going to
my
vomit,
nails
and
are
I'm
gonna
going to...
fly.
And I was like, can you just shut up about the vomiting
And the
and
mouth
the mouth
ulcers.
ulcers, because cancer's worse than vomiting and mouth ulcers.
And I never got mouth ulcers.
And you
so-
never fucking vomited.
No, I know I didn't.
Such a big build up to
How's it been for you?
horrible.
Horrible.
Yeah.
It's like throwing a hand grenade right into your family, isn't it? And people say, you know, maybe you could write about it or talk. I don't want to. I think once I get through this, I don't think I want to look back on it.
There are people who are really, really, really good with cancer,
Yeah.
and they've got the right brains for it.
Yeah.
They're when somebody in their families get cancer, they know what to do,
Yeah.
and they're just instinctively.
Supportive and easy to go and understanding and
I don't like-
motivated.
I don't like being touched, so I
Yeah.
can't like hug you,
No, I know.
and I don't like.
Ashley, it's okay. Don't get upset.
I'm fine, and I don't like
The idea that you can somehow cure me on the internet.
No, I don't like the idea that I just don't like that I couldn't be more less selfish and more.
You were very supportive, Ashley.
I know, but I couldn't like go and sit in doctor's offices.
I didn't want... Ashley, excuse me. I didn't want you to see me in hospital. I didn't want you to come and visit me when I was lying in a bed with all the tubes coming out of me. I'm your mammy. I didn't want you to see that. So please don't feel bad about that. That was the last thing I wanted you to see. And no, I'm no good at this. I'm very abrupt about everything. I'm like, I don't believe that I'm fighting a fight. I don't believe that I'm at a war with cancer. It's a fucking disease in my body. The only thing that's going to fight this is science. It's not going to be me. Whether I've got the most upbeat, fucking positive attitude or the most, oh fucking, I don't care if I die, I don't think that has an effect. I think it's nice for your family and the people around about you to be positive and nice, but I can't do that. There's some days when I'm like, fuck this. And I think that's just healthy for me. It's not healthy for everybody else.
I think it's just I think it's just what we see of cancer and how it's perceived, and it's Susan Sarandon dying with dignity so that Julia Roberts can raise her wins, and the stepmom.
No, fuck that. Nobody's getting my Doug or my Wayne.
Making blankets with her face on it and stuff like that. And when I tried to get you a blanket with your head on it, you said no.
I said no. You got me, and people sent me beautiful blankets. What's her name? My brain forgets me. Leah sent me that blanket and Honey stole it. Yeah. I
just think that I think that what I thought cancer was and what it actually turned out to be were just so different. I thought that it was going to be, that's the start and that's the end. And then you ring a bell and then that's you.
No.
And then none of that was true.
None of that's true.
And it just feels like it's this ongoing.
Well, it's going to be ongoing, Ashley. I'm going to have this for the rest of my life. I'm going to have to know that for the rest of my life there's a chance that the cancer will come back. I'm always going to have to be very careful because I'll always have a low blood count. I'll always be immunocompromised. So for the rest of my life, but there's people live with diabetes, there's people live with sepsis, there's people live with all sorts of different disabilities, and that doesn't make it any easier or any better for me. This is my thing, how I have to do it. People live with
sepsis?
Yeah, I'm trying to think. My chemo brain's not great at remembering everything. But people live with, ongoing illnesses like kidney disease, like diabetes, like all different kinds of illnesses that are ongoing, like ME and diseases that are ongoing.
Irritable bowel syndrome.
Yeah, fibromyalgia, people going on and on and on. I mean, Ashley, your period pains were sometimes worse than some of the pains I had during cancer. People have got their own fucking things to deal with, and I have to just accept that this is what I'm going to have to deal with. All I want is a wee bit more stability, a bit more freedom from medical, getting jags taken in cannulas, and I don't want to know words anymore about medical, and being able to just go on with my life and get back on tour next year and be fit enough. That's all I want. It's been hard for you, Tay. So Gary Lewis,
Yeah. Just a wee bit.
Gary's a pal of mine.
Well, if he's ever wanted to fuck himself, now would be a good chance.
You're such a strange child, Ashley.
Gary Lewis has ever went, do you know what I've always wanted to do? Pump myself.
Press the button. Strange, awkward child that you are.
I can't laugh too hard because I've taken a laxative. Remember to clench and laugh.
Press the button.
I'm engaging my core.